Hello class. Now in this lesson, we are going to review your coordinate system and we will cover some AutoCAD draw commands for later. Okay, let's begin. Now, AutoCAD's entire drawing environment is built on the Cartesian Coordinate System, which allows you to be precise when placing points, lines, and objects. So you'll notice here that everything is actually inside a huge graph. So every point you make, every line you make in AutoCAD has its set of values. For example, I'm making this line. Now it's turned into a triangle. So each point here has an x and y value. Your x and y values are called your coordinates. So what are coordinates? Okay, but before I answer that, this is your Cartesian plane. This looks very familiar to you because it's basically the same thing you've covered in your math class. Okay, now what is a coordinate? A coordinate is a number or a set of numbers that specify the exact location of a point on a line, on a plane, or like this on a surface. Okay, so let's take a look at the green point, which is this one. Now, if you were to ask for the coordinates of the green point, the answer should be 2, comma 3. Now, 2 being your x value and y being your y value. Okay, so that is 2 units to the right and 3 units going up. Okay, now the format is always x, y, x, y. Now there might be a third one, which is your z value, which basically gives you your height. So it's perfect for when you want to show a 3D model. In fact, let's do that now before I forget. Okay, so this is basically your X line, your Y line. It's usually shown as a green line, and your X line is shown as a red line. And then the Z line is blue. This is basically the same with your SketchUp or like in most programs, CAD programs. Okay. Now, I won't be doing a 3D right now, so let's go back. More examples on that for another set of videos that I'll make in the future. Okay, let's continue. Now, how does this work in AutoCAD? So let's make some points. Okay. Now, to make a point in AutoCAD, just type in PO in your command line, or you can just type in point. PO is a shortcut. And then to activate the command, press enter on your keyboard or spacebar. And then please read what's on your command line. It's asking you to specify a point. So it's asking for the location. Now let's give it the coordinates. Basically, you can just click anywhere on the screen, but since we're covering the coordinates right now, so let's type in 0, comma 0. Now, in most cases, well, I've already set this up, but in most cases, you won't be able to see it. If you can't, just type in DDP type. This is the shortcut for your point style. Once you type that in and press enter, you'll see the point style window, which will allow you to select the point style that you want. Now, this is my default. In most cases, it would look like a dot, a very small dot, so you probably won't be able to see it. Let me show you that now. So this is the usual default, but the point is there. See, you can actually click on it. Now, let's change it again. DD P type in your command line. Now, let's say I like how this looks, or maybe this one, or just this one. Click on OK. Now, let's make all these points here, maybe just this one. So let's make another point that's PO. Now, my X value is 2, my Y value is 3. Okay, looks very close to this one. Now, let's do the -3 and 1. Let's move this here. So I'm going to type in PO again. So I'm going to type in -3, comma, and the Y value is 1. Okay, so that's about it. Looks very close. Now, instead of points, let's try and make a rectangle. Okay, just for this video, let's make it thicker. Okay, I'm gonna talk about all of these things for later, but for now, let's make a rectangle. Now, it's gonna ask you to, again, specify the first corner point. So you can click here, see, you can click anywhere. Let's do that again. REC is the shortcut. You can click here, but strictly we are doing coordinates at this point. So let's do that again. REC spacebar, or you can click on this. And then I want to specify my point of origin as 0, 0. Now this is 2, 3. This time let's try and switch it. I want my x value to be 3 and my y value to be 2. Okay, that's about it. So that's it. Which means, just to review, this point here, the first point, is 0, 0, and this point here is, what was that again? It's 3, 2. So this is 3 units, and this is 2 units. Okay? So, yeah. Now, just one more example. This time, let's make a line. Now, I want my line to start at this coordinate, 2, 3. So I'm going to specify 2, 3. So here, this is my line. By the way, if you want to make your lines completely straight, you just click on your ortho mode. Now, let's say I want my line to be at, where do I want to put it? Okay, let's say I want it at 4, 4. So I don't know how that looks, but let's see. 4, 4. Okay, not bad. So from the point of origin here, it's 4 units going right and 4 units going left. Okay? So yeah. Now that is relative coordinates now. Okay, I guess that's enough for the coordinate system. Now I'm gonna cut this video here and make a separate video for the draw commands because it's gonna be too long. So yeah, see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.